So there's this kid. Let's just call him Bob for the sake of it. And Bob, he's 12 years old, okay? And there's like the neighbor. He's asked to babysit him, this Bob, and this 6. We'll just call him 6. Now Bob, he likes to nap. So when he goes up to take a nap, they start play fighting, and they're there for about 45 minutes before Bob runs up to the babysitter, who is called babysitter, and we'll call the little kid 6. Oh, I had another screen recording going. And Bob goes up to babysitter and is like, babysitter, 6 isn't breathing. And she runs down, and she calls 911, and but by the time she gets there, by the time they get there, they realize it's too late, and 6 is dead. So, the kid, Bob, he's found guilty of murder, so he's actually sentenced to life in prison. But after 2 years, they realize that they can't keep him in prison for life. So after 2 years, they let him out of prison. So he's 14 now. Bob is 14 now, and he's out of prison, and he decides. So it's actually 5 years later. He's 19 now, and he's at his apartment, and he decides to order a pizza. He orders the pizza, and when the pizza guy comes, he holds out, let's just call it a pew-pew at the guy. So the guy's like, frick this, the Domino's guy's like, frick this, and he runs away. And he's like insanely scared. So he goes to the Domino's, and he immediately calls the police. And they track down Bob until he's arrested again and served another life in prison. But he gets offered a deal, which is like 1 year of like staying in home or something, I don't know, and like 10 years of something else. I don't even know that much, but I know they made a deal with him, so he agrees, and basically he just lives on. That is a crazy story. I also have another one I want to tell you about. Okay, so there's this guy. Let's call him what should we call him? Let's call him Dave. So Dave, he's like in his 50s. He actually gets a virus that hurts his heart, and and he's like feeling weak, and he can barely move. Sometimes he can't even stand up, and it's really bad for him. But on like the other, and he's thinking of doing some kind of heart donor transplant, and luckily on the other side of the country, he lives in the USA, in America, and on the other side, this guy, let's call him Terrence, he gets into an argument with his wife. He gets into an argument with his wife, and the argument got so bad that Terrence gets a pew-pew and unalives himself. But the only person is Dave. Everyone else is so crushed that he killed himself. It's very sad. Yeah, we know. But Dave, Terrence's heart is the perfect heart that he needs for his heart transplant. So Terrence's heart is used to save Dave, and then Dave is back on his feet again. He's feeling good. He's going back to doing what he did most, like fishing, taking walks, doing whatever he wants now. So that's just an incredible true story. I might do more stories like this in Poppy Playtime lives. I also don't have a YouTube Premium yet, but I will soon. And I will do a live stream of doing Poppy Playtime. I might do all 3 chapters. I'll see you guys. Goodbye.